attached to the black tool stronger than.
Dark, you're the battle rap.
No. When you came across battle rap, like.
But once I got to middle school, I might have stayed.
Go ahead, finish your story. Go ahead.
Being lyrical. So that.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, this is it is the same. I'm not gonna lie to you because they used
Smok3n TV.
I ain't looking for problems, bitch. I am the problem. You want it, you got them, so here you go. Look, I came with a smile, but you want to smoke. Pistol with me, a nigga, and take it home.
That was electric. That was electric.
You did, man. What is smoking with y'all, man? We here, man, and we got another Smoking with the King. You did. It's a very special Smoking with the King as that. You did what I'm saying. Cause guess what, man? I like the smoke, and this nigga got the pyro. You feel me? He got the flame. You did what I'm saying. But nah, yeah. If you was here last time, we had the young brother me. You know what I mean? Dope interview. Y'all make sure y'all go check that out. You feel me? I made a playlist for y'all, so it's easier. You did. And you can go and check out some of the previous interviews I've done in the past, maybe like 2 years ago. You know what I mean? 2-3 years ago, whatever. You feel me? But let's get right off into it, man. Y'all make sure to, you know what I mean, share this out. You know what I mean? Smash the like button if you will. You know what I mean? If you're new here, subscribe and all that. But this next interviewee that we have, you did. I'm not quite sure where I first saw this brother at, but when I saw him, I was like, hold up. Who is this nigga? You feel me? And I don't even feel like that was the pyro that we see today. You know what I mean? The person that we see today, right? This person has went through the kind of like put itself through the gauntlet, so to speak, over these last few years. You know what I mean? In persons, you know what I mean? Spaces, you know what I mean? Virtual. It don't matter. You feel me? Wherever there's a motherfucking battle rap, this nigga is there trying to fucking battle rap. You dig what I'm saying? And he's done that over the course of these last 3-4 years, maybe. I may be mistaken, but we're gonna figure that all out tonight. You feel me? Right now, it looks like he's leading the pack. You dig? It looks like he's leading the pack for this year for a V Cody, so to speak. You dig what I'm saying? I think it's fire that we are, you know what I mean, having something like that. And you know what I mean, that he's leading the pack for it. You dig what I'm saying? Not just a rapper, but he could sing. Not just a singer or a rapper, but a battle rapper. You did what I'm saying, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot that we're gonna learn about today. You did what I'm saying with flows, metaphors, punchline schemes. You did what I'm saying. He do it all. You did what I'm saying. Aggression turned up like a motherfucker. You did. He do it all. You feel me? Without any further ado, we got Nitemare. You did. Nitemare. We're smoking with you, my brother.
What it do? Glad for being here. Appreciate you for having me. Salute, check. Y'all know the vibes.
So, Nitemare, you know what I mean? Let's get right off into it. You know what I mean? Where you from, my brother?
I'm straight out of the East Texas 903. Some call Trigger Town, some call the Black Rose Capital, or Checker Hole, Chapel Hill, you know what I'm saying? Out of Tyler, Texas, born and raised. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, and is that how far is that to like Houston or Dallas, so people can kind of get get an
Let's see,
understanding.
Houston. Let's see. I'm in North right now. It'll probably be about a good, probably 4 5 hours, depending on traffic, or if you drive
Damn.
fast or what.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know that thing. I know Texas is a big ass state. You know what I mean? How long does it take to drive through Texas? Do you know? Like from border to border.
Shit. It just depends on where you're going or whatever. I know, like from up here where I'm at, it took us about like maybe 3 4 hours and shit driving to Houston. To go back home to East, probably like an hour, maybe 30 minutes. It just depends on the traffic and what time you drive or
Okay.
whatever. Now, if you're going to the west, you're gonna be a while. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you gonna it's its own country out here. It's different.
Okay. So being from East Texas, like what's that like? How is that growing up?
Country,
Hmm.
very different. Like very like my upbringing is more like I want to say more like an Anglo-Saxon type atmosphere, very religious,
Mm.
very different, like very separated from like the rest of Texas, like the borderline, the whole history, and just
Hmm.
like everything about it, from the culture to the accent, everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's different.
Mm.
Basically living off the land, basically. But you got the city, you got the hood, like anywhere else.
Yeah.
Everybody knowing each other, stuff like that. So to see where it was back then when they didn't really have no buildings to where it is now flourishing. You know, it's I love my home or whatever, but um like if you really want to make it, you know what I'm saying? It's more like back home is more for like if you retired or you going to school or you got a business or you whatever. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's better to like get out, you know what I'm saying? But I love my
Spread
upbringing.
out.
Everybody
Yeah.
just yeah, it's a melting pot. So
Yeah, I grew up just like that. You know what I mean? A little town in North Carolina, you did what I'm saying. So
yeah.
as soon as you did what I'm saying, as soon as you feel me, because I ain't want to go work at no hog plant. You feel me? I ain't want to work construction with my pops. You know what I mean? He taking 2 week trips out. You know what I mean? To DC and Florida and shit. I'm not trying to do all of that shit. You did what I'm saying? I got the hell on. You hear me?
Yeah,
I
that's
got the
that's
hell on.
that's
Man, listen. Go ahead. My bad.
nah, that was the goal. Like growing up in Tyler, like man, just the history of it. This was like I want to say like 90s. I remember my aunt when she was living. She used to sew a lot of crochet. So our
Okay.
household was like grandma, grandpa house, everybody together. The
Hmm.
smallest of the litter, you fighting cousins every day and whatnot, wrestling on in one room, and another room, Monday Night Wars, or grandpa drunk watching
Hmm.
his cowboy pictures and shit. So it was different, but you lived off the land. Like we grew up on like the Monopoly money food stamps with the peanut butter. You had to pry
And
open
the
in the
book.
can and
Yeah.
powder milk shit like that. So
Powder
yeah,
milk.
yeah, the beans like
Niggas don't.
yeah, it
Yeah,
was like
my babies don't know about powder milk, man. And listen,
yeah,
man, that powder milk are humbling. Hey, listen, man,
yeah.
that shit start to taste good after a minute, though.
Yes,
After a minute, you put a little sugar in there. You dig?
frosted place is hidden.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
But
Yeah, I
not.
miss it. I miss
So
it.
so so growing up in Texas, like, how's mom and pops? Like, you know what I mean? How were they? You know what I mean? Did they? You know what I mean? It kind of steer you in the direction of, you know what? Follow your dreams. You know what I mean? Once you get to where you at, go ahead and get up out of here. Or was they like, nah, nigga, you know what I mean? Like, stay around here, do some farm work. You know what I mean? What was it?
Like my upbringing was different. Like you hear a lot of the people I didn't know my pops. Like I didn't have my mom in my life. You know what I'm saying? I didn't meet my mom till I
Okay.
was 18. My
Okay.
pops was in the picture, but then again, he wasn't in the picture. He was involved in a lot of other stuff too. So it was
Mm,
mainly like my grandparents and my oldest cousin, you know what I'm saying, who took care of me, and then like it take the village. So I was
mm-hmm.
mostly like in the house, like sheltered away from the world and stuff because of the stuff between my pops and my mom and stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
they did instill in me like when you grow up, you know what I'm saying, get up out of here, because both sides of the family was out of musicians and in the military or driving trucks, but they was very
Mm,
big on music. So you would have kid folk, my cousin, he was in there DJing, or somebody was out singing or whatever, and we grew up watching like the Star Search and Apollo and just imitating them and stuff like that. And that's what we wanted to
mm-hmm.
do. Like even as a kid, my dad was trying to get me to be like the child star, but he just would not let them do anything because at the time I didn't know, I'm a kid, but he knew the
Mm-hmm.
business, you know what I'm saying? Especially what he was involved in. So I remember not even, he wouldn't even let me do talent shows and nothing until like probably middle school, high school, or whatever, because of the influences and stuff. So, but my
Mm,
grandparents, they were big on like, that's my baby. He gonna go. It was kind of like Uncle Ben and Aunt May and I'm Peter Parker. It was like a household like that. So
okay.
where I didn't have that mother father figure, they stepped in for that. And then my teachers was cool. I was surrounded by a lot of good people. I got picked on a lot and I fought a lot too. But
Okay.
that was growing me up too to like, hey, this world gonna be tough or whatever. Even in the church I was grew up in, African Methodist Episcopal, and just watching all that and just that thirst for God too. It's like, man, I want to do something different. And it just
Something
led me up
different.
what I'm
Yeah.
doing now. So yeah, it was a different upbringing. Like it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. It was like when I watch Antoine Fisher, I be like, damn man, I went through some of that.
Yeah.
But it turned
So
out, yeah,
my
sorry.
bad. My bad. So did you? I hear you say. You know what I mean? You got a family full of musician and military folk, right?
Mhm.
I mean, like, when did you like get introduced to the music side of things? You know what I mean? When did you first figure out like, oh shit, there's music?
Yeah, 6 years old. Matter of fact,
Mm.
I remember this group called Perfect Gentlemen, and then they had that group, The Boys, where they would like imitate like all of the other stars and stuff. And I remember my dad on the phone, like, nah, man, it's gonna be Jay and the Boys or Jay and them, like, and just that, hey, come sing at the, how grandma them like people company over. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
come out here and sing, man. I'm tired. Nah, come out here and sing for company. And she drunk and all that. Yeah, but music didn't really hit me until probably I want to say 2003, like
Okay.
2003 is when I was in high school. Just making, because I watched my dad, like I say, my cousin DJ, and my dad used to bootleg a lot. He liked the blockbuster movie. He would bootleg movies, then he would bootleg the songs and all of that. And I would always read
Okay.
the magazines with the CDs and albums in them, and just listening, just the influence. I'm like, man, I want to do that. Like I want
Mm,
to do that. And then just watching my cousin, like he was a big like, he could have made it, but he just got in that life. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Watching him and Tyler, it's a small city, and then like watching people from there like make it. It really. I ran into these cats. They call them the twins. Cash and Tango. We became the East Texas hard hitters, and it was four of us, and it was like, yeah, man, we gonna do this. And, we teenagers talking about balling and whooping folks and like grown shit. But you know what I'm saying? We wanted to be the hottest out of, because we looked at how Houston had their movement like Chopper Screwed, and then you had the North Side,
Mm-hmm.
South Park Coalition, all of that. And then Dallas had their movement. And Fort Worth with us, you know what I'm saying? We country rap songs, so we wanted to be different. But me as an individual, I wanted to be more. I want to be everything. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
my assistant pastor, he was in this group called Taste. Like he used to take Beyonce them around singing everywhere before the world knew who they were. And that really
Okay
drove
then.
me into, yeah, I want to do this.
Heck yeah. You around it. You, like it's right
Yeah,
there. You feel me? Yeah, like you around this shit, you feel me? Like so
yeah.
so what are some of the earlier influences for a young nightmare?
Nah, man. I'm an old soul. So Anita Baker for one. Like
Okay.
Auntie every morning listening to Anita Baker, or watching listening to Rakim or Big L. Because my dad, he drove trucks too, so he had a suitcase full of cassettes. So whatever was in that cassette case or whatever, that was the influences like Prince, Michael, Sade. I want to say some of the rock bands, especially Prince, and just anything that came on TV, especially like Whitney and Michael. It's big influence. I'm like, man, I wanna be like that, cause remember I'm from this small town, so
Yeah.
if I can make it out and I can be there to
And you
number,
can make it out this motherfucker.
yeah, I'm getting up
Fact.
out of here. And that's what people tell you, like a city like that is like, bro, it ain't nothing but drugs in jail. It's like you gonna either be this or you gonna, cause I go back home now and it's like a dark cloud. So I think back on it. I was just telling somebody today, like, bro, I remember watching Whitney on TV. I wanna be
Yeah.
on there and do this and this. So but definitely like the old pioneers, like influences on me.
Okay then.
So
Okay then. So like finding your way through childhood, like going through school and shit like that, it has so what type of kid what type of kid were you? You know what I mean? Like was you one of the mischievous, like super mischievous type kids? Or were you know what I mean, just chilling, you know what I mean? Was you like what type of kid was Pyro? You know what I mean? Navigating through school and shit.
kind of both, because like I said, like my dad, he kept us sheltered, so
Hmm.
I was very quiet. I used to like draw pictures and stuff, was art, had a bunch of art books, so I was just very quiet, inquisitive, watch TV, learn stuff off the TV. Oh, and then I just kept to myself. The only time I was mischievous was times like, kids would get into shit. But
Hmm.
I was a good kid for the most part. But I was down, like if I seen my partner, them, hey man, we gonna go do this. I don't know, but you get into shit because you don't know no better. You in the house the whole time. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
and
Right.
I probably got like that during like high school, like 16, 17. I started smoking and I was running track. So it's kind of like a balance of both. You know what I'm saying? Like I was
Okay.
good, and then you get to that point where it's like, man, fuck this. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
want to be free. It's like that lion being in the cage, wait a minute from, and then they get out and it's over. So, but for the most part, I've always been like humble, but just ducked off. I'm a lot more open than I was as a kid too. Like you wouldn't even knew I was in the room. I would just be in my little corner, drawing a picture, sleep in class, and pass the test.
Mm. So, so
High as hell.
you yeah, under the radar type shit. You know what I mean? I'm over here. I'm tentative to what I need to be tentative to. You did. All right. Okay, that's fine. So you mentioned 2003 is where you really, you know what I mean, looked at it like, all right, this is the path I want to take. Like what was it? What was it that made you, you know what I mean? Like, yo, let's get serious about this shit.
um, Watching my cousins, like they had a group called ISP, in the Sticks Productions, and there wasn't too many people from like Chapel Hill like representing. And I remember one session, this was like big when like Swisher House and everybody that was underground, but you had a whole bunch of, you had a movement going on. We had this underground shop called Eminem's, and
Hmm.
you go in there. And this was back when like you would go in, you couldn't hear the album, you could listen to the album, but if it's a mixtape, you just had to buy it, and it was what it was.
Hmm.
So watching them like be that movement, and then like, hey, you got talent, come over here with us, and then just getting in battles around school, like,
Yeah.
hey, such and such rapper, whatever. Oh yeah, after choir practice. And then it just got to the point where I was over my fam house one day, the twins, and they was like, hey, we trying to do this and we need a person. It was like, well shit, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it is something, and then it just clicked. Cause like my cousin, them, like it would have been a good, I wanted to be over there with them, but they was caught up with the laws and shit. Like the day they got raided,
Yeah.
they got raided. So the next opportunity I had, the guy fell off, so it just made sense. And like we would
Yeah.
watch, and we all had that same vision of, hey man, it's serious. Like people are fucking with us. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this shit. You know what I'm saying? We different,
Yeah.
so we right then and there. That was the day. Like when I was over there, we just decided let's take this shit serious. Now, mind you,
Go
I'm
for it.
like 17, they're 16, and then our baby brother 14. So it's like,
Okay.
fuck it, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? We wanted to be the hottest out of the city, and not just that, the region and so on and so forth. And the people we was watching, they wasn't really doing shit. Like they would be hot, and then yesterday's news after that. So it was like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to sound like everybody else. We don't want to be like sounding like we was from Houston. We wanted to be original and be like, this is who we are. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
and it was time for it. You know what I'm saying? It was time for it.
Nah, listen, man. Listen. That's fire to just take initiative like that. You know what I mean? It's natural born leadership type shit. You feel me? Like, let's go ahead and fuck it. We need to be the hottest in this motherfucker. You know what I mean? We see what these niggas is doing. It ain't enough. Respectfully. You know what I mean? But let's turn shit up around here. You feel me? You know what I mean? So I forgot to ask you though, like when did you figure out that you could rap though?
Ninth grade. I was running track. I love track and field. That's the year
Okay.
we won our championship. And we was on the bus one day, and they were just in there freestyling on the bus. So I just said, shit, I can rap a little bit. And someone like, hey man, come on, rap. Like I say, battling people. You in a group, people rapping. You know, you fuck around with it, like playing around or whatever. But it was like that day we was all on the bus freestyling. It's like, man, this dude can push. We need to put him on a. And it was like, oh shit, here we go with that. So from then
Shit.
on, it just
It's
went
been
from there.
lit. It's been lit from then on. That's fire, nigga. That's fire. Nah, nigga. That's super fire for real. Nah, so from there, you know what I mean? Doing the battles here and there, you know what I mean? 2003, you know what I mean? You get serious with it. Like, where does it go from 2003? Like, what do we start hitting the studio? Like, what's going on?
We met this producer.
Mhm.
He stayed in like the enemy territory though, like in the rich part though. Met him through one of their older brothers. 'Cause their older brother used to paint and stuff like that. And he had a whole studio he could produce and all of that. And
Okay.
just went from the twins going over there because he told him, yeah, I got some brothers that want to, they rap and shit. And it's supposed to be them two, and then like baby brother came after I came and just fucking around in the studio. But the only thing was, thank God we done signed to the dude because he was, you know, I hate to say it, but it is what it is. I'm gonna keep it real. Dude was janky. You know what I'm saying? Like he was one of those, he tried to sell us a dream and shit, but we peeped it or whatever. And people around us, we had dope ass music. He was a dope ass producer or whatever, but the dude, he just tried to sell us a dream and shit, but we didn't go for it. And one night he had got so drunk or whatever, we stole our shit back from him. So and we just took matters into our own hands and we got around people that was doing stuff that was positive that always kept us out of shit. We still got
Hold
it.
up, hold up, hold up. We're not gonna smooth past that. Hold up, nigga. Hold up. We're not gonna smooth. That nigga smooth right past that. Like it didn't happen. My nigga say, yo. My nigga say, yo. Nigga got drunk as hell. So we stole our shit back. Like what? Hold up, man. Hold up. What you mean? Y'all stole y'all shit? Like everything? Like
We took our music back. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't signed to him. Like he had like everybody that was working with him. Like we were hearing through our peers and our parents. Like, bro, this dude ain't no good. And one of my brothers one night was like, man, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? You know how you had that one that's like he would whatever. You got there and it's like, man, fuck it. We just gonna get our shit back. We knew the dude. You know what I'm saying? So we got tired of him playing. So one night I wasn't with him. I got arrested by shit back later, but like the shit that they did get, it was like, bro, fuck it, we over here right now. We just gonna wait till and they just grabbed all our shit. So I got the drive or whatever. What was new the next day, and we just pushed our shit ourselves because like everybody was telling us like dude was cold at producing, but he just had a bad rep sheet of working with people. Like he had one chick on the label. She was a cold producer, but she was going seeing all these other people, but she was held back because she was believing on this dream and shit. So it just like fuck it, you know what I'm saying? We kids, but we not stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Right.
my bro was just like, fuck it, we just gonna get our CDs back, we're gonna get all our music and we're gonna push the shit ourselves and get with somebody that actually believe in us. And that's what we did, you know what I'm saying? So and it led to what we at now. Like I love like I had some rocky shit after that, but other than that, like yeah, it was different, man. It was
I
different.
got you. I got you. So when did you find battle rap or battle rap find you? You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not talking about like the rapping side and shit like that. I'm talking
Yeah.
about like actually like the art form.
2012, 2015, when I was watching A-Hat. When I was watching A-Hat and I remember the Smack DVDs and Scribble Jam and shit like that. Like I remember sitting down one day and just watching A-Hat and there was the Kid Domes and just
Okay.
17. I'm like, this motherfucker cold. And then just around the way, you see it all the time. People talking about it. I'm like, man, I want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, but what got me into it though, to do it was watching Danny and Neil, watching Lux. You know what I'm saying? Watching them do it, and then plus I had my old YouTube channel. And shit happened to it. And I'm like, bro, I need to push this channel. I got this talent. I ain't really growing my I need to do something. And just that drive to do it and watching them like, hey, why don't you try this? All right, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? And then it just took off like wildfire after that. So just
Shit.
that
So
influence of watching them. So
so when you watching this shit, like you say
mhm,
2012, 2015.
mhm.
So when you watching this shit, you like, I know, you know what I mean, 2003, you know what I mean? Yeah, you going through your shit, you know what I mean? You had your deal and shit, you got your music back, you know what I mean? Pushing the shit, you know what I mean? You had a little rocky shit happen. So, you know what I mean? Even after that, when you seen like the art form of it, like you feel like listen, this may be like I'm this good. Like I can, you know what I mean? I can do this too. You know what I mean? Was that a feeling?
Of course, like from the time my teacher, like I said, they taught us to be. You gotta train like the best. You want to be the best. Like humble, but prove you the best. And like that's just my mindset. That like when I used to make little demo tapes, I would watch people on TV, and I'm like, man, that shit gotta sound like that. So same shit with battle rap, like, and I'm competitive. I'm like, nah, I want to be that anomaly. I want to, especially for my region too, a small place. Like, ain't nobody really doing that shit. So I want to be here. But my only problem, I'm humble. Like, I'm like like Jerry Rice. I'm gonna let my words speak. But I want to be that. I want to be that anomaly. I'm better than all you motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And that shit gonna get me up out of here. So even till this day, you know what I'm saying? So
Nah, facts though. Facts. So being compelled to jump into the battle rap realm, like seeing the greats perform, you feel me? The Loaded Lux, the Danny Myers, you know what I mean? Tay Rock, you know what I mean? So on and so forth. There's so many of them, right? You know what I mean? Like what was the exact push for you? Like what do you remember the moment?
um when I met Danny. This is during the time of when Mav Hop was doing the Friday night fights and say I got this tournament going on. And we finna start Undiscovered Gems and just watching, COVID era, just watching all of them battling. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, we just got this itch. I gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? I got to be in, and then meeting him and just giving us that opportunity to even do that shit. And then, but what really drove it home is when I met Bunny Godiva. And, I met her through my agent over on Bigo because I was broadcasting over there. But like I said, at that time, I'm trying to grow my channel back, shit like that.
Okay, then.
And he was like, man, they got a tournament over here, that tournament, come on over here. But I didn't know it was her. When I got around her, she opened our minds into the whole world of, hey, there's some possibilities over here. And here's this and here's this. So, and it just that adrenaline rush, like, man, I want to do that again. And it put me in a whole different light from there. You know what I'm saying? So that's when this was like all 2001, August. August officially 3 years, and then October of 2021. That's when I really decided to like take it serious, especially after that tournament. So it was like, fuck it, now let's do it. And I didn't think it would take me this far though, but I knew that driving force was there to guide out. So it was like, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? So it was meant to be.
Nah, that's fire. Nah, that's fire. Just, you know what I mean? What they say, you see it. If you can see it, you can touch it, you can obtain it. You know what I mean? That's what it is right there. You feel me? And not just that. You know what I mean? Having somebody like Danny Myers and Bonnie Godiva, like, you know what I mean? Pull back and pull you up type shit. You know what I mean? Each one teach one type shit. You feel me? Like that is super dope. Bigo. Niggas be on Bigo making money, nigga. Listen, listen. I know niggas on Bigo. You know what I mean? Well, I know niggas used to be on Bigo. You know what I mean? Making bands. I'm talking about bands a month. You know what I mean? Just on there, just, you know what I mean? Kicking the shit type shit. I was like, what? Hold up, nigga. Bands, nigga. I said, Bigo's a lick for real. If you got the patience for it, you got the time for it, you know what I'm saying? Bigo's a lick. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I mean? It's a little weird. It is a little weird. I'm gonna be real with you. It is. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. You know what I mean? Niggas is on there making bands, rats. You know what I mean? Nuts. However you want to put it, cheese, cheddar, all of that. You know what I mean? So once you jump into what was your first battle?
Like my very first one, it was against Dice, Black Label Dice. He was in the Crucible and all that. I was Dice's second battle. Like Dice had battled Bumpy Bars in the previous season. Bumpy Bars beat him, so Dice was my very first battle. You know what I'm saying? Like learning curves. Like, all right, man, they ain't fucking with me, bro. Woo. And then from there, I appreciate that battle too, because I like looking back on it. Like people still, oh man, you should have picked him. Like, bro, I'm a rookie, bro. It's all good. But like, shout out to Dice though to watch where he, like, going from that and seeing where he at now, bro, is different. Like, salute.
Yeah. Nah, that nigga Dice is definitely, I enjoy Dice's work, you feel me? So moving forward, like I'm guessing the Dice battle was a humbling experience, right?
Yeah, because I'm new. Like, this is my very
Your
first.
very first battle, right?
Yeah. And like, I did it well, but it was just still like some, because it was like a lot of people that, nah, bro, you could have took that, bro. And, you know, motherfuckers, I think they was, I'm just like, whatever, bro. And then, like, months pass, and then here comes the Bigo situation. But it's another tournament. It's like, but I'm battling people that's been in longer than me. Except it's like maybe one or two new cats. And that was the time when Smack had, this was like when caffeine was booming and, you know, super fighting. People coming from caffeine coming to watch us battle. They like, bro, y'all said way better shit. We, mind you, this tournament, you know, it's Bigo, so you got the comments and people throwing the coins and the lights, you know, the money. But you
lighting up.
Yeah, we got a tournament to battle Ill Will, the winter battles in Atlanta, and it's like you gotta fight everybody on the card. You gotta write for your
Yeah.
opponent. Everybody, if you move on, you moving on the same night. So
The
I
same
made it all the
night
way to
type
the
shit.
semifinals. Yeah,
Damn.
all the way to the semifinals. It was like, what the fuck? And I was pissed then. That's when I was hella, like a lot of people don't know, like I was hella aggressive then because I was hungry. You know, I'm a founder on there now. I'm in the Ace. I'm like, bro, fuck it. I got to get it now. I was
Facts, though.
heated, but I was like, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't time. So like it wasn't time for me yet. Like even looking back on it, still shit to learn. You know, I
Yeah.
had the tools. I impressed a lot of people when they see me, but you know, you go through them curves or whatever. Like he got the energy, he punched, but he still got some things he got to work out. You know what I'm saying? I made it all the
Okay.
way to the semis. You know what I'm saying? So
And
around that time,
what league was this on? My bad.
I was gonna say, that's how I end up meeting Baz later on too, a little bit after that. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was a humbling experience. It was fun, but it was humbling because I was still mad too. I'm like, man, fuck this shit. Back up. That's when I met Wycliffe. Wycliffe had that him and Hallelujah Jones going back and forth. And I got in
Okay.
that tournament. And then it led into me meeting Baz through my through the ex-homie Malcolm J, because during that time they was having the spaces like EFM and the R&B Battle League. And Malcolm put me on game about, you know, the people he know and what to do. And then he took me in spaces one night. I remember Baz hitting me up in spaces, and I went in there. I think Floss the Boss and all them were in there. And I spit my round from it when I battled at Black Ink against Tez Love. You know, shout out to him. And another veteran. And they was like, what the fuck, yo? We gotta hit him up. We gotta put him on cards and shit. But I'm still learning the game too. But I'm taking all that in consideration. Just like, man, they really fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? So, and then plus I wanted to be different too. I didn't want to sound like the same old guns, and because I don't want to lie in my shit. Like if I do talk about it, I want to talk about it in a way where, for one, I ain't revealing shit. Number two is like, let me be without that shit. So it led into like other, like the space shit. So I'm like, all right, cool.
Okay. Let me ask you a question right quick. Shout out to the chat too. We got people in the chat. My bad. Shout out to Joey Nines, the commission. You know what I mean? Viral Money's in here. Chris Whitfield, as always. Leader Boss, Solo. You know what I mean? Straight Blunt. We in here. Oh shit. I did something to the chat. My bad. I'm not gonna touch it no more if I get it. My bad. but so with that being said, let me ask you something. This is totally off topic. We're gonna get back on subject. You know what I mean? How has coming from the country helped you, like, you know what I mean, with I'm gonna say with battle rap? You know what I mean? I know, you know what I mean, with music and all of that shit, you know what I mean? That's, you know what I mean, you got a sound and shit like that, you know what I mean? But how has being from the country helped you with battle rap?
Just that grit, like that grit. Because you got to get out there and get it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you never, because like it taught you toughness. Growing up in the house, watching because I wanted to be a professional fighter, like a box or a wrestler, and it just
Okay.
led into the music shit. Because I wanted to go to the military, I wanted to be a Navy SEAL. So just that
Okay.
mindset of being picked on and growing up, and you know, just having that toughness of, hey, the world ain't gonna be nice. And then just watching the athletes and people making it to the UFL, people just making it, just like the talent that come from there is just that growing, that upbringing, and then the support that it takes a village mentality, like you know, that built up a like good soul, but will get after it. So that's what helps me in the battle rap sense is like that mentality. I won't quit. I don't give a damn how I feel. Cause I know where I came from. It wasn't shit back there. Like you had to get it how you live, really, like for real, for real. You had to get it how you live. So, and it was either adapt or perish. So that's the same mentality that I have that led me to help me navigate. And then my Lord and Savior, you know, Jesus Christ, you know, and my people. So to give God the glory on that. That's my driving force. And then just my having that accountability circle that keep me on the right track. All my life, God put angels in my life, even till now. to like, hey, I ain't gonna be around, but don't quit. Don't quit. And then just leaning back. Even like being locked up and people speaking into my life, hey, go win for me, do this. And it just drives me even more because I know what I came from. You know what I'm saying? So just that toughness,
Nah,
mentally and
that's
physically. Yeah.
nah factuals, man. Factuals. I know. Listen, I know people like to use the country references. You know what I mean? Meaning slow or some shit like that, man. But listen, listen. There's a lot of shit. You know what I mean? There's a lot you can learn from down there. You feel me? And listen, I'm humbly. You know what I mean? And I'm appreciative of where I come from. You did what I'm saying? Like straight up, you know what I mean? It ain't nothing like it. Listen, I know you said you miss it and shit like that. That's my mission. You feel me? I'm trying to retire and move back home. You did what I'm saying? Middle of nowhere. You did it straight up. You feel me? You gotta come find me type shit. You did. But
Yeah.
not so 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 now that you know what I mean, getting acclimated, you know what I mean, you mentioned you meet Baz. Shout out to Bar You to Death. You did what I'm saying? Like what like how did that happen?
Um, met a cat, like I said, met a cat named Malcolm J. Out of Dallas.
Okay.
He know people in like the battle rap world. Like they was doing the R&B battles and stuff like that over on Spaces and shit. It was back when like EFM was around and shit like that. And like he just like come to Spaces with me one night. I go up in there, I'm watching the atmosphere. I'm like, man, I fuck with this. I remember getting a DM from Baz or whatnot when want to say the following day or the next day. I hit him up. I go into the Spaces. By this time, I'm still doing my broadcast and shit, but I'm on another audio app. I'm helping my sister out with her agency, not taking a break from battling, but I just don't got no battles or nothing, so I'm just doing other shit. But I'm still battling. I just got off the Wycliffe shit or whatever. And I go in there in the Spaces. I think Floss the Boss, and it was some other names in there too. He was like, "Hey, come over here. We're gonna bring you up." Woo woo. So they bring me up on the panel. I introduce myself. Mind you, I got my other device, and the people in the agency like, listen, they like, yeah, man, go over there, man. Yeah, it's your time. Woo woo. So I spit my verse from the Atlanta battle, and they love it. You know what I'm saying? That's how that slogan, the Harley Quinn shit came to be. A lot of people don't know the Harley Quinn, not just my sis, but also God rest her soul. Like she was a big Harley Quinn fan, so that's where that come from. You know what I'm saying? And it was like a bar to Tez, but then it evolved into a slogan. And then I remember one of the ladies that's known in battle rap. I gotta go back and watch the video. She was like, "Man, I fuck with that," and it just stuck. So, but right then and there, it was like, "Yeah, come over here to us." And then Bass took me over to IG. I got the feel for the IG crowd, just battling on there, and it was different. And then that led me into meeting John and Dunn and other different people, and even Smack, talking to him a few times. So, and then the rest is history. You know what I'm saying? So, man, shout out to Baz, man. He believed in me, man. At a
For
time,
real.
I was like,
It
man,
ain't,
fuck this shit.
yeah, it ain't nothing like, you know what I mean? Like listen, there's a saying, right? I mean, when you're at the bottom, ain't nowhere to go but up. You did what I'm saying, and I ain't saying you was at the bottom or nothing like that, but you know what I mean. But listen, there's a silver lining in everything. You did what I'm saying. Just when you think shit's slowing up, here we go. You know what I mean? This shit speeding up. You know what I mean? in, a, in in abundance. You dig what I'm saying? It's just up to you. You know what I mean? On what you're gonna do with it. You feel me? Listen, what they say, luck is when opportunity meets, or when preparation meets opportunity. You dig what I'm saying? Like it's one of them. It's one of them. So how was that whole circuit like going through the whole? You know what I mean? I know you still bar you to death and shit like that, but how was that? You know what I mean? Going through the IG and all of that. I know you said it was different and shit like that, but I know eventually they transitioned into the in person joints too.
Mm-hmm.
How was that?
Different crowd, different virtual crowd.
Mm-hmm.
You're on there with more eyes and shit. Cause like Bigo rowdy, like it's some of everybody on Bigo. But the
Okay.
IG world is it's them plus whoever else. So it's just like it's a make or break. So it's like but if I hadn't gone through the Bigo shit and like the virtual, I wouldn't have been able to deal with that. So it was different for one, but kind of it's just a different app. Looking back on it, it was different app, different crowd, learning to adjust to the crowd. Next time I got back on there, I knew what to fucking do.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember the second time, and I had a bunch of no shows too when I started out. And I remember they
Okay.
did the bars over the gram too, and I was supposed to battle somebody, and that's how I met Dr. Jeer. That's how I met Married to the Bars. That's how I met Judge Under Dunn. He was one of the judges, and Dr. Jeer had stepped in for one of the no shows, and me and him was going back and forth in the chat because like his signal kept fucking up in the live, and I didn't want to spit the verse that I wrote for him, so I just freestyled some shit because John was up there, and then people was there watching me, and it was like I didn't want to lead a crowd without nothing. So, but that same night, Till them hit me up like, hey, and that's when I got introduced to the caffeine crowd, and
Mm-hmm.
it turned out one of the battles of the night. Not battle of the night in my opinion, because it was a great back and forth. And I got introduced to that crowd. So that's even more eyes off of what we already did. And Smack pulled up to the live to watch it on IG. So that's when it really clicked like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying?
They
So
get real any moment.
yeah. So it's like, and that's why I love virtual so much because people like to, a lot of people downplay the shit, but it's like, bro, it's so many opportunities because a lot of people can't fly out, like they can't go nowhere. And a lot of people that can't catch battle, this is like their only opportunity to see it. And I met so many people that DM me for work, so many opportunities, and it led to doing both of them. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? And I enjoy it. So I take pride in that because it only went up from there. So I appreciated that time. And that's when it led to the outside shit and learning that. So yeah.
Uh, all right. So how was the transition to outside though? Like, are these is this your first outside battle, or you have besides the lunchroom battles and shit like that? You know what I mean? Is this your
Um,
first outside?
that was my first outside on that league, but like back to the big old thing, like when Bunny had the tournament for Ill Will,
Mm.
that was my very first in person altogether because it was at Black Ink Atlanta. You got
Oh,
BMF,
okay, okay.
you got BMF in the house. You got people that's on the fucking the other URL card, the Drake card in the building. Gaddis, you got RX in the, you got all these different people. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
I'm battling Tez Love, a 10-year vet that battled Yoshi, battled TS, battled QP. Like I'm like, what the fuck? And this my first time in Atlanta too. Like I ain't never went nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm.
that was my first in person. Now my first time on Body to Death was my first time going to New York and flying and shit for the second time. So it's like shit. Now I'm in a whole different. I'm in the Mecca now, but I'm in Harlem and I'm
Mm.
battling in person my first 3 round. But I battled twice the same night, not only in the building and getting that love and there, but and then
Battle
being
twice in one night.
yeah, I battled twice like because the other battle I was supposed to have the night before and it didn't go down. So the person showed up and we ended up battling outside. So that was my first like we outside battling, like that essence.
Mm,
And that's the
okay.
night I joined, like, man, I'm at home. So but I walked and it made up from that Atlanta battle because the Atlanta battle was dope, but like we both had hiccups in our round, but people were still fucking with it. But I was still dealing with I'm tough on myself. Like I'm my hardest critic. Like looking back on it
Mm.
now, I'm like, man, it wasn't even that bad because people love that battle too. You know what I'm saying? It took hell to
Yeah.
find the fucking footage, but I walked out of New York, not only being from the country, but damn, bro, I just proved myself and I'm one of them. Like now everybody's like, oh shit, we don't look at them the same. And they get
Speaking of
offensive.
that,
Yeah.
when did you realize like nigga, I got this shit, dog. Like nobody really fucking with me like that. Like I really got this shit. When you realize that shit?
I want to say the end of last year. The end of last year.
Mm,
Cause I remember after battling everybody, coming to work, sporting battling everybody, then the year after that, and then being on the Dangerous Minds card, even with health
mm,
issues coming into this year, I was like, yeah, I got this shit, bro. Fuck a pin, I got this shit. And
mm.
then just the hey, I got this person for you. It was like, man, I can do this shit. Because I was in my own way. I'm listening to, and I'm watching over my games. I'm like, man, fuck this shit, bro. Fuck it. I got this. What the fuck is they? And that's when it clicked. And it was like adaptive pressure. That's when it just, because
Mm.
I refuse to just let my health stop me. I done come too far and I've been through too much shit in my life. So I'm like, man,
What
fuck it.
what was it? If you don't mind sharing, what was it? You know what I mean that you couldn't get? You know what I mean couldn't grasp at first that you got a hold of.
Listening to the people's opinions that didn't matter, and then
Mm.
getting in my own way, second guessing myself, like man, get the fuck out of your way and shut the fuck up and just do the work, bro. Like you got it. Why you like? And I know like any artist that feel me on this, it's like you get to that place where it's like that crossroad. It's like, are you gonna do what makes you that brought you to the dance, and you gonna change who you are for people that don't give a shit?
That don't
You know what
get
I'm
yeah.
saying? And like that defining moment. Are you gonna sell out, or you gonna glow up and be, And I chose like, man, fuck this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stay who I am. That's what got me. I don't want to sound like this person. Why am I worried about the opinions of people that, because their opinions ain't shit no way. I'd rather listen to people that know that can take me to that place, that can be like, hey, that tough love instead of just sugarcoating shit. And then once
Yeah.
I got it, once I looked in the mirror and I was like, you know what? You your biggest battle. Get out the way. And after that, once I stopped second guessing myself and listening to motherfuckers, it was a wrap.
So it's over with.
It was a wrap. Cause it's
Mm.
like I'm my biggest critic. Once I decided not to do that shit no more, I just been on one. Like I don't give a fuck. These motherfuckers don't pay my bill. They don't give, cause half the motherfuckers ain't even around no more anyway.
Yeah.
So they hit me up. It's like, how do you? I'm like, and I don't hate them, you know what I'm saying? But if I would have listened to them, I would have probably been not doing shit alone. I wouldn't even be sitting here right now listening to them. So
Mm.
to God out. So
Ooh. Okay, that nah for real though. That's listen. That's true in every aspect. Listen, man. Once you realize that everybody got an opinion,
yeah,
it is what it is after that. You feel me? Like ain't nobody. The only opinion that matters is really your own, for real, for real. You know what I mean? Like we walk
yeah,
through this world as individuals. You know what I mean? Like, that's one thing God gives us is free. You know what I mean? It's free will and all that, right? And listen, man, it's very true when they say like you got the same 24 hours as everybody else. You feel me? What you do with your time, it's what you do with your time. You do what I'm saying? And that falls back into listen, man. I can't listen to what everybody got going on. I gotta figure this shit out for me. You know what I mean? I
I'm gonna
gotta
tell
do
you what
this shit
really,
for me.
I'm gonna tell you
Hmm.
what really stuck too. Like when I used to go in the caffeine lines and shit, and I used to go talk to 40 bars. And we thinking, oh man, she a legend. When she told me, man, I'm still trying to figure this shit out. I'm like,
Mm.
shit. And then it clicked even more, like,
Winging it.
because it's like it don't matter how long you've been doing something, you still every day is a learning process and shit.
Yeah,
I remember
yeah.
talking to her before. I remember talking to her before the quantum battle. I'm sparring with Dr. Jerry, learning from him, like, and that ain't it. Sparring with Greg, that ain't it. You know what I'm saying? And I remember hitting her up one night, like, hey, I'm finna battle Quantum. She like, you know, she congratulated me, but she was like, you know, you gotta work on your compounds and your motor. You wanna win, you gotta do this and it. Man, I scrapped all my shit. It was like a whole different, damn, I really need to, you know what I'm saying? And that's when my health started peaking even more and shit. Because you can only fight through so much shit so long. So I had to really not only clear my circle, but I gotta get healthier too. You know what I'm saying? I would think that was my first main event too. It's like I gotta really, really lock in and really just take what people are telling me, you know, the misses and you know, my sis, my circle, like, and then when it's me by myself, if I don't have nobody encouraged, I gotta encourage myself. I gotta be the person to be like, hey, you going in there, like, take that advice, take that criticism, the bad you do away, and just apply it, and it worked.
Yeah.
So I live with that same principle. So,
Yeah.
I'm just like everybody else. I got 24 hours too. So, like you said, so. But when I heard her say that, that's when it really clicked. Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? So, that's what we had.
Pyro, let me ask you. You feel like you're in the zone right now?
I'm so fucking locked in. It's pitiful. I'm so in the zone. It's pitiful. But like nothing can get in my way unless I let it. That's how I feel. I really, because I put in too much blood, sweat, and tears and shit. And I got too much
Yeah.
shit going on, like to let
Yeah,
shit
I feel
go.
like you've been on a bit of a streak. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
feel as if you've been on a bit of a little bit of a streak. You did what I'm saying, and listen, man, that it's dope to see. You know what I mean, to say the least. To say the absolute least, you did what I'm saying. It is super dope to see. I like seeing, you know what I mean, people perform, you know what I mean, at a higher level whenever it comes to this battle rap shit you did, you know what I mean? And definitely you found, as we used to say in baseball, you found the groove, you know what I mean? Like, and that fastball, you know what I mean, is coming out at 105, 110 around this motherfucker. You did what I'm saying? Like, like, and yeah, that can be hard for I mean, anybody standing up against it. You did, I mean, so with that being said, like, with being locked in, does it get frustrating sometimes? Like, whenever you, like, do you go back to the bars and like, nah, let me I got something else for this nigga. Like, do you or you just leave it be?
I'm at the analogy now where you're never done right until the fight is over, till the battle's over. So I'm in a space right now where it's you know, it's the anointing. That's the only way I can explain it. It's just the writing process. Everything I've been through is like I know how I'm back to where, you know, it's like cooking to me, you know, preparing a dish. If I don't
Mm-hmm.
use the right ingredients, ain't nobody gonna eat this shit. I'm gonna throw this shit out. So that's
Yeah.
where I'm at. Like, and I'm just in a space where when it hits me in the spirit, it's like, yeah, yeah. And then I go back and then I could be in the shop, boom, something hit me. You know, I'm writing all the way to the point until like the battle's over. So, and if I know it's something, then another thing I try to stay away from is like the shit everybody else that I already did or said or whatever. That's my process. It's like,
Mm.
um, like like you're telling a story and you're painting this picture, that canvas, and that's just where I'm at with it. I'm Kanye with it. Like I can't really explain it, but that's just where I'm at with it.
I did hear. Listen, I already know. It's
Yeah,
like that intuition. I don't know what to call it. You just is there. You know what I mean? And it just flows naturally, type shit. You feel me? Like, I understand it. You feel me? Um, so let's get in it. Let's talk about today's virtual battle rap, man. Like, how are you feeling about today's virtual battle rap?
it's the most lit as it ever been. It's booming. It's got the outside world looking in, trying to copy what we doing, and they can't. everybody's on a level where it's like exceeding expectations versus where it was years prior. Like this is the most lit as it's ever been. You know, people are shining, the new class is shining, everybody's shining. So, and then with the introduction of Cody, it's just like I can't wait to see where it goes in the future from here. Like, you know, I'm proud to say that I'm one of the ambassadors of virtual. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because of the opportunities it gave to me. Because I feel like really, honestly, outside cool, but it's so fucking overrated at this point. Like, yeah, Lux ain't pulling up to your fucking battle to go watch you battle, and God knows where. When online, there's people that they can't watch battles like that. They see us on, oh shit, they bat and they enjoy the shit. Most of the virtual card are better than what you see in person. The same recycled shit over and over. When we got our
Mhm.
own people that's even the people from Mace that's coming over is like, man, I want to do that shit again. Like I love that feeling. It's like the love for it again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just everybody getting involved too. It's like, hey,
Yeah.
and it's opportunities for people that I see coming out of it where they wouldn't have probably had an opportunity 2 or 3 years ago. Now they own, you know, they got a path they doing. So I love it. You know what I'm saying? I hope it continues to grow. You know what I'm saying? And continue to move like it's been doing and flourish from there. So I'm excited to see.
Nah,
Yeah.
factual. You mentioned the new class. What were some of the newer class that you know what I mean, keeping an eye on type shit?
Definitely Loso, BX, and Rap Breath.
Okay.
I love the spirit, how they, you know, their mindset for it. You know what I'm saying? Thanks to um
Mm-hmm.
I love watching even Latin Pain, like the last battle. And like
Mm-hmm.
anybody that's been around, like, you know what I'm saying, like I love what they're doing and how they're approaching it. They ain't like how some I've seen starting out and then you might not hear from them a long time and then they just now they're hungry. Like this class here, the whole rookie class, they hungry. You know what I'm
They
saying?
is.
That's how you put hard work with talent and you don't bullshit because it leads you
Mm-hmm.
to other places and shit. And I love how they don't let shit get in their fucking way. And I love that. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I love that they're speaking out. I love that they nah, fuck that. I love that. That's how you have
Mm-hmm.
to be in this new era. That's how you have to be with anything in life. Can't let a motherfucker I wish we would have had this back in our class like long time ago. Like shit. Cause man,
Nah, nah, definitely, definitely. Nah, I do. Listen, I pay attention. You already know I pay attention a lot.
Mhm.
You feel me? Like, so when I'm hearing some of these new fellas, and ladies, you know what I mean? That's
Yeah,
coming in and out. I hear they flow patterns, they pockets. You know what I mean? They different multis. You feel me? Niggas in there doing entendres and metaphors and shit. I'm like, hold up, hold the
yeah.
fuck up. This niggas is going crazy. And even with the comedy aspect, you know what I mean? Like this, I feel like that's needed. You know what I mean? Especially in our realm, you did like, but I do want to say this. You know what I mean? Like, how do you feel about utilizing virtual to its fullest? You know what I mean? I get it. You know what I mean? Not everybody's gonna have the backgrounds like Rio or turn into bats like GX type shit. You know what I mean? But how do you feel about, you know what I mean, people? You know what I mean? I, I'm gonna be real. I feel like I'm gonna let you go. How you feel like people? How you feel like battle rappers not really fully utilizing the whole virtual aspect? You know what I mean? Like, I'll let you. That, yeah, that's the question.
I want to hear what you got to say first, and then
Mm. So, so I feel like this, right?
mm,
This is virtual. You know what I mean?
yeah,
We can do anything we want. You know what I mean? Right now, if I wanted to, I can be in Alaska. You feel me? If I wanted to, you know what I mean? I can have
mm,
snow falling and everything. You do what I'm saying? Like, or I could be in an alleyway. You did what I'm saying? Having looking, you know what I mean? Like it's just something. You know what I mean? It don't have to be if you super techie, you ain't gotta, you know what I mean? Like I said, turn into bats like GX, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But I do feel there is a lack of it.
it is. Like and my take too is like even if you can't if you don't have the means to like afford or whatever, use your imagination, like or do something. Like I'll dress a certain way, or I'll change something up, or I'll try to like, okay, I don't got I got limited resources. So let me use the.
Mm,
I'm in the kitchen. I got mints on. I'm about to cook. Oh shit, what is he? And I
mm,
watch people. You know what I'm saying? Or we gonna do. I got a theme for what I'm doing. Something like it's all
mm,
imagination. You know what I'm saying? Like people gotta utilize their imagination more. Like I say, fuck the ends. Like it's virtual, and then utilize what you got. I'm saying, and then go from there. Like I wish I had my man. I would have had flame, all kind of shit. But I probably would have been
right.
goddamn Fire Lord Luke Cage or something, or Lord Zuko or some shit in the background. You know what I'm
Uh,
saying? But I knew what, like, even in my situation, like, fuck it, I'm gonna just like I remember one battle. I said, man, I'm just put all black up. Fuck it, and I'm gonna come in with the Ichigo, man. I'm gonna do this, or fuck that. I'm gonna go in the kitchen. I got the mittens up here. I'm finna cook.
mhm.
It's all imagination. You know what I'm saying? I think there needs to be more of that too. Like, and if you got like Run Wild is virtual. You know what I'm saying? Entertain the people,
Yeah.
make a movie, and if you can't, man, shit, rap your ass off, like something.
Definitely, definitely. Thinking about something, you know what I mean, for next year maybe, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm gonna throw it out there into the universe. Hopefully it happens. You feel me? I want a virtual car. You know what I mean? Like a real virtual car. You feel me? Like a virtual. I don't know, a virtual background car type shit. You know what I mean? Like, but it has to like. You gotta be like creative with it. You ain't gotta be in the. You know what I mean? You can't afford a studio. You ain't gotta go to a studio. You know what I mean? If you can't afford, you know what I mean? Turn it into bats. You ain't gotta turn it into bats, but you know what I mean? Something. Like I think that'll be fire. Nigga, like you said, create a whole thing. Just to put that out there in the universe. You know what I mean? Hopefully that shit happen next year.
just the creative
But
juices for you know what I'm saying? The creative, like
yeah,
shit, that'll
I
be
think
dope.
that'll be fire. Yeah, I think that'll be fire. You know what I mean? But so, Pyro, do you see anybody fucking with you? You know what I mean? Is there anybody that you feel like, hold up, man? I might have some problems with this nigga, but it ain't gonna be that though. You know what I mean? But are you just feel like nah, ain't nobody really fucking with
Both. Cause I
me?
know someone gonna put up a fight, but it's my time. Like they ain't gonna put up a fight, but you guys, it ain't gonna work, bro. Fuck all of that, bro. I'm number one. Fuck that shit. I'm fuck. Like, and it's no shade, but it's like that. You know what I'm saying? And I hope everybody else feel the same way because it's like where I'm at now. Like I was asked a question on another interview, like in the runners, and I said, man, I ain't in no fucking around number. Like because I look at my life and the shit I've gone through in like in this battle rap period, and I
Hmm.
look at where I come from, and I see all the sides of it. And like I say, I speak for them people that that didn't have like that voice or whatever. So I'm like, man, kick that fucking door down, man. Fuck that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like I say, class hungry. So I hope to be that inspiration for them, man. Fuck these if motherfuckers want to be around, they don't really do shit. Fuck them. Like I said on one live, you don't like that I'm number one. You don't like that I'm. Then do something about it. Whatever the culture speak, they speak. Like I don't give a
Mm,
shit. You can't take what I've made from me. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? There's opportunity where I didn't had to come out of pocket and I didn't had to do shit. And that's how I feel. And this is all God ordained. This is all anointed. And you can't stop God's anointed. And I don't give a fuck. Pray to your witches and your warlocks and your fucking ancestors. It's not gonna fucking help you. I'm number one for a
I'm
reason.
crazy.
Fuck out of here. Like that's just how I feel. Fuck, you gotta show me. Like I'm proving it.
I'm
Like
crazy.
motherfuckers think that I'm not gonna change who the fuck I am. No, I'm not. I don't want to sound like a fucking smack rap. I don't want to sound like motherfuckers. And I don't give a fuck. I am the one and only Nightmare of East Texas, Jason Pyro, for a reason. And I refuse to let motherfuckers tell me what the fuck and who the. Nah, fuck that shit. I'm at the charts. If you want to meet me up there, meet me up there. If not, adapt to fucking perish. And I'm keeping that attitude. Even though, and I applied it to real life too. Motherfuckers don't come around when I'm up and then try to ask when you wasn't around to help. Fuck you too. Real shit.
Facts. Nah, facts. Like, try to come around now. Hell nah. Try to come around now. You did. So, is it? Do you? I know you said you wanted to chill out at a point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then you was like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, what happened? What happened? What had happened? You know what I mean?
The answer, man. I'm like everybody, man. What if Virtual had a champion of the year, man? And then shout out to Viral Money, man. Like I'm like, God damn it. And then just how the year started, and it's just like, shit, man. I may have to see this through now. And then just like when Tim Rock'em asked me, so you up against start the year off with Teamster, then Lockhart, and then I'm battling MCO Swagger Duns. I'm like, God damn it, God, what are you telling me? It's like, no. So now it's like you gotta go for it now. Like,
Yeah.
it's like WrestleMania weekend. Like you gotta finish that story now. Here you are, whether you like it or not. This is the path you want, Jonah. Like you have to finish now. So it's like, man, fuck it. I can do this. I've been around long too. I'm a legend in my city where I'm from. An event, fuck it. And I represent the other side that slept on, because it's a whole lot of other people that people try to overlook, and they try to. No, it's like that old ass mentality. If you really don't, man, fuck that shit. So I speak for them and I rep them. Like, man, fuck all that. So
Yeah.
shit. That's just where I'm at with it. Like,
I dig it. No, I dig it. Fuck it. You know what I mean? That shit mine. Fuck it. You know what I mean? I'm here with it. And like you said, you feel like you can knock me off my hill, go ahead. You know what I mean? If that's how you feel it. You know what I mean?
Welcome to try. Welcome to try. Shit. Good luck. Pray to your guys all you want. They ain't gonna help you. That's how I feel. That's the attitude you gotta have. Like, I watched the fucking Mavericks. I'm gonna use them for example and shit. Like, I watched teams and different people, like how the odds were against them, and the media would tear them down and just, man, fuck them. They not with the upper class and the cool. They this and this. These nerds, this, that. But them the motherfuckers that got all the money and got the power. Like, bro, you need to fuck with them. And then you watch them and they break all the fucking barriers. They knock down all of the barriers, and then it's like these motherfuckers made it to the finals after a trade, some trades, and they held their head up high. And like Boston, they were in the same shoes the year prior. So I watch shit like that, and I watch like when people go on the fight and they thinking, oh, because how it looks, oh, this person is too big. I literally watch it in prison. Watched a short he was a shorter dude. He used to fight, like, you know what I'm saying? And big ass Samoan celly he had or whatever. And this MTO knocked the shit out of this dude. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about how you fight. And that's how I see the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hold up, Pyro. You're not gonna smooth over that either, nigga. You're not gonna smooth. Hold up, nigga. You're not gonna smooth over that. Hold up, nigga. Hold up. Did you just say you were in the prison?
Got a little background. Nothing crazy. But yeah, I've been behind a while. You know what I'm saying? I've been behind a while, man. I got a Bible now full of numbers and names and shit, man. That folks ain't never come home, but that's why I go hard for them too, like the Lifeline, because it's a few of them I ran into a cat a long time ago. from what ETTF and from Hutchins and shit. And they was like, bro, I've been like they told me today. They was like, bro, I've been going through some shit, but I've been watching your battles and stuff like that. You inspire me, bro. Keep going. And I was in a program with this motherfucker too. So man,
nah, that's fire. Nah, that's fire. Nah, you gotta, nah. You got niggas in the behind the walls, look at, you know what I mean? Watching your battles and shit. Nah, that's super fire, nigga. Nah, definitely gotta keep going, nigga. What?
There's a lot of layers to Pyro, man. I just, through the artwork, that's why I love the music side, because I get to tell the stories through it. And I try not to, when I like my craft, I try to tell it through that without having, because I don't like to talk about Brad. Like I got stories about it, but also I want people to be like, okay, cool, because I've been, I'm from a place where all walks of life. I've been homeless. I know what it's like to, you don't want to sell. You done had to pawn everything and sell plasma. You trying to get studio time, make it in. You trying to go. I've been there and done that. You know what I'm saying? So especially as a black man too, I told God one day, man, I want to get it without having to, because I tried the drug shit. The shit is not what people make it to be. That shit is not that. And motherfuckers glorified it. Now, if you can do it, cool. But when you get to a point, get the fuck out. And I seen a lot of motherfuckers like my cousin. They was in the studio one night and got raided. And I could have been one of them. I was 16, 17. I could have been in that motherfucker. We wouldn't be sitting there. So I keep that same energy even now at my age I'm at now. Man, Lord, keep me and guide me and surround me with the right people that gonna push me. You know what I'm saying? Even when I'm by myself, me push me. So yeah, I ain't going back behind that wall for no motherfucker, man. When I got that ID, that ID they give you, I'm like, man, fuck that. And that's the same when I spoke that existence. I'm finna get my whip, get my house, and I'm good. And that's the same mentality as that fight or flight. Man, I'm at the point, I just woke up one day man, fuck this shit. Something gotta happen. I told my manager that, man, something gotta give, man. Fuck this shit. I'm tired of going through the same bullshit over and over. Either this shit gonna work, or I need to find something else to do. And this shit working to God also. Ain't no stopping. Ain't no stopping.
Hell nah, ain't no stop. Nah. Hell nah. So is there anybody that gotta see you?
Now everybody that's on the schedule is all the people I need to see. It's all lining up. It's all lined up.
Okay, man. Okay.
The exact people.
Is there anybody that you want to battle that you haven't battled?
Once it's all said and done and I get rest, I would love to come back outside for I know Innovator's one of them. I said last night, Innovator's one of them. We talked about it. Danny damn sure got to see me. It's too much history. We go way back. Too much history. And I heard, and salute to Pablo. I heard what he said on one of the lives too. He been around a minute too. But everybody else that from Lou to Twilight, all of them, yeah, man, and much respect to them brothers too. They all line up. I would love to come back and see what the rookies do. I would come back outside for that too. Because I believe in showing opportunities, you know what I'm saying? Because the people showed it to me, you know what I'm saying? And then after that, hey, still sharp and still, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to also get into a role of sponsoring and pushing too, the right way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm learning that side of it too, even though venturing in music, stuff like that. And shout out to the ladies too. So yeah, that's my trajectory now.
Okay, man. So you mentioned the music too, you know what I mean? Nigga got music, man. Nigga got music. You feel me? Hey, so what? I understand the inspiration, but you know what I mean? What? How can I say this? What's the push? What's the push?
For the music, it's just that.
Yeah.
The just the upbringing. You want to be the best, so you watch the best. I remember meeting Aaliyah in Sound City in Dallas at 16. Just watching her movement, like watching that whole basement crew movement. Just watching the South, like I want to be that, and my teachers, like the sessions and the training and memorizing. You want to survive this game, like do it. And I grew, I got my shit like hands on, like independently, just sitting in band sessions, watching people put shit together, watching motherfuckers that got buildings now start out in apartments. Like, damn. So that's what drive my music is the same way as the stories, like the stories that men don't tell because they've been taught, can't cry, don't be nah, fuck that, tell your story, bro. And then the need for that old substance and that love because the world need it right now. Like, and R&B is always, I love hip hop and all. That's my foundation, like the singing, the freedom of even from the ancestors, like when they was, how they spoke, and that's what the world needs because there's so much bullshit out right now, so much bullshit.
Yeah.
And I'm out, and like even on YouTube when I started, I love listening to like more of the underground and independent because it was pure. It was like it wasn't tampered with. Because you see a lot of them, they go to the labels or whatever, they get this advance and they lie to them, and next thing you know, basically on a goddamn probation period and shit where you fuck up and you don't make what you on tour, they throw you on the shelf and shit. You're done. Like, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? So, and especially with battle rap, they always have this quote unquote, they can't make good music. Man, it's a lot of motherfuckers. Like, shout out to Truly Lace. A lot of people think, man, Truly been around a minute. Like, and that party's on fire, but like it's so many people that's been around a minute, they make fire ass music. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of talent. It's just if you're not willing to compromise yourself, then they ain't gonna fuck with you. So it's like I love pushing people that they're uncompromised. Love pushing them people that, hey, you got the time, go do that. You know what I'm saying? Build your, like somebody told me one day, man, why don't you fucking just do it yourself instead of waiting on the motherfucker? Tell your story. And that's what drives my music is all of my albums are a concept. It's about an underdog becoming this alpha wolf. It's like a long relationship. Sometimes, and each chapter is like, okay, this is where I'm at in life. I go from getting healed and beating addiction to fuck, I lost everything behind a lie to, like where I'm at now. So I just want to bring that essence back, like that real R&B, that real hip hop, that realness, that substance. So I want to be a part of it, and and it goes hand in hand with what I'm doing now too, and it helps with the writing. So yeah, man.
That's what it is. I listen. I'm subscribed. You know what I mean? So it'd be like I don't know, maybe like every other month I might say. You know what I mean? Then he just drop mad music down the timeline. Boom, 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 boom. I be like, oh, whoa, whoa, what's all of this? You know what I mean? Is this is this like you just got a stockpile of music or like this is like fresh shit that's coming out like nah, I'm in the studio type shit.
I got some fresh shit, but then a lot of it is I was with a distribution, and for my artists that deal with a distribution, you'll feel me when I say this. Um, you get to the point where you might run into some issues, especially with your payments or some shit like that, the ghost, the horror stories, and it's like, bro, I'm finna just move my shit over here to this one and just re-release everything without no bullshit. I can get paid out. I don't gotta worry about it. If I leave the app for a minute, y'all take my shit down without me trying to. Like I remember watching a video about somebody had a lawsuit against one of them, and I ain't trying to go through that. So I said, fuck it, I'm gonna just take all my shit down. Plus, I got some shit I need to tweak anyway, and I'm just gonna go back to my other distribution, just re-release everything and shit, and at a perfect time, and it brought on like the newer fans, and thank God for battle rap because a lot of eyes started, hey man, woo woo woo. So that's all that was. But I do got a lot of new stuff that I'm finna put out, but I want to put it out at the right time. And
Okay.
and in the order or whatever. That's what the goal was originally, was fall season, sit down, rest, heal, and kind of just focus on that. But since I'm on this championship run for the title, I'm still gonna do it or whatever. But I done got to the place where I'm not so focus driven on, because I'm comfortable now. I'm still working hard. I'm still focused because I'm locked in, but I'm not beating myself. I'm not killing myself every day, stressing about, okay, this, and this is happening at the right time now. Like, and I'm spacing everything out too. So when it does drop, it's the appetizer then, because the quality that I do want to put out, especially moving into the new place, and the sacrifices that came with it, I want to have quality. You know what I'm saying? I want to
Yeah.
collab with people, have because you don't have to be in the industry to do that. You can. I watch people on, like, I was on Spoken Reasons Live, one of the OGs on here, and just watching where he went and where he at now, just the quality. That's what I want. Like, even with the photography, the theme, with the suits, the clad, like, that's what I want to bring back. You know what I'm saying? Take it
Step it up.
serious without label help. Like, I did I did all this shit without label help. But I had people that been in and out that helped me along the way to God all. So, and that's the mindset you gotta have if you want to survive in this shit. Because if you don't, you
Yeah.
think, I'm gonna just pop overnight. This shit don't work like that. You're not gonna get paid like you think. Like,
This shit
you
don't
gotta
work
really
like
put in the
that.
work.
Not like that. You
Yeah.
gotta put in some work with it. You feel me? Nah, definitely, definitely. I feel that. You feel me? Say, listen, say faith without work is dead. You do what I'm saying? You got to work. You know what I mean? You got to work. You have all the faith in the world. You know what I mean? You put that thing to use. Listen, man, what is it? For real, though. Nah. So, so let's let's go here with it. Since we ain't, this is the first interview. You know what I mean? I want to get, I want to get several top five lists from you. You know what I mean?
Got you.
All right. So first, we're gonna do top five artists all time, just artists. Period.
Like any drummer, just mine.
Your personal.
Uh, I feel like I'm on the R&B Money podcast. Top five. No. Sade,
Mm-hmm.
Prince, Big
Okay.
L, Rakim, and Michael.
That's a
Those
dope
five.
top five.
Those
That's a
five.
dope top five. What? What? Nah, for real though. Okay. Top five rappers of all time.
Mm, K Reno,
Hmm.
Rakim,
Hmm.
Big L,
Hmm.
um, mm, I put Wayne and Chameleon in there too, because they my two favorites personally.
Wayne
That's
and Chameleon.
yeah,
Okay. Chameleon is fire.
it's
He
like
had songs where he quit cursing and shit like that. He wasn't
he had
cursing
a
and
49,
shit.
49 Grammy winner, man.
Yeah, man.
And now he a
Listen,
tech
man.
mogul.
Yeah, that nigga went and got super rich on us. I mean, he not even he don't even care about this shit. Listen, man, I'm out of here, nigga. You did. Nah, nah, that's a dope list as well. All right, now we about to shake shit up. You know what I mean? I got two more lists. I got two more lists. You know what I mean? Top five virtual of all time.
All time.
Hmm.
Gotta put Rio in there because of what he's done. Got to.
Okay.
Innovate,
Okay.
Quantum,
Okay.
Because of how he let's see, cool, right corner, AKA Evan slept
Okay.
on, and Emmy
And
if
me.
he ain't
Mm. That's a that's a fire top five. That's a fire top five. You put that top oof. Of all time? That's of all time?
they made me who I am. So they I went through the fire through them in game. The contribution.
Sheesh. Okay. All right. All right. Bet. Bet. Nah, that's a fire top five. That's a dope top five. All right. Top five virtual battle rappers right now.
Um, me, myself,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Emmy,
Okay.
also BX, Rap Ref,
Okay.
Rap
Okay.
Ref, and Clip.
And clip. Ooh. That top five being any five combinations of battle rappers is that top five being any, you know what I mean?
Most definitely.
That is a fire top five. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's a crazy top five.
Too hungry, baby. Too hungry.
That's a crazy top. Sheesh.
When they put in the most
Sheesh.
work too, like um, if I could interchange the two, it'll be beside Clip, it'll be Luke Kane. You know what I'm saying?
Mm, okay. Okay. I see where you go. I see where you go. Nah, that's still a crazy top five. Man, wait. That's still a crazy top.
Yeah.
All right, all right. So I know you say you mean you're gonna do the after you know what I mean you go for this V Cody. I don't know why
Mm.
that was so hard to say just now. That was crazy. After you go for this V Cody, you know what I mean? You say you want to, you know what I mean, chill out a little bit. You know what I mean? Is that going to be the focus shift to the music?
Yeah, it's gonna be more to the music, the R&B side, but I will be like behind the scenes with virtual too, like helping like
Okay.
wherever need be um like sponsored battles or scouting or something like that or
Mm.
sparring shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But definitely on the music shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Most
definitely.
definitely. Cheeks, leave me alone. Listen, Cheeks said, because I'm high. It is what it is. It's smoking with the king. You know what I'm saying? Listen, it is what it is. But nah, so Pyro,
Mm.
it is, you know what I mean? It is, you know what I mean? Getting to that time you did what I'm saying. Like, is there anything that we haven't went over that you want to discuss?
Um, that's about it. Like, um, yeah, I enjoyed my time. I don't got the chat up, so I'll go back and read the chat. Hopefully,
Okay.
the chat was inspired by it, everybody that pulled up. I do want to say too, I do want to promote some real quick because I know I got the run
Okay.
of Ducky Rush on the first time cases. For
Mhm.
those that ain't familiar with like OTR, only the real. I battled in space. That was my first spaces battle. No, was it my first? It was I think my second. I gotta go back. Shit, my mind. Oh,
Mhm.
but Enes was one of the judges, and I battled the homie Dale Reason, and we did 3 rounds. Then Metalhead, one of their heavy hitters, he just battled SRG Jace. He been calling me out for years and shit. So that's one of those matches that's been in the making too. So me and him, we were supposed to have it on the 21st. Talk to Poe and then talk to Metalhead today. So we putting it on the 28th. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be live on IG. One and done. And yeah, man, get in tune. Like for anybody that's really want to do this virtual shit, like know your leads, know people, get to know artists outside of the norm because there's so much fucking talent. You know what I'm saying? So other than that, everything that needed to be said, we said. So I just appreciate the opportunity. Got to be up here. You know what I'm saying? I can't smoke no more because of my lung shit, but I'm gonna
Yeah,
drink.
it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. You
Might get
did. I'll
something with
do.
the Kenny
I'll do
snacks.
all the smoking around here. You did. Yeah. But nah, I got two more questions. I do got two more
Yeah,
questions. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I got a questions that I stole from BA. You know what I mean? Shout out to BA. You know what I mean? Shout out to the OG. You know what I mean? I want you to tell, you know what I mean, tell these people why you are the, you know what I mean, why Nightmare J Pyro is not to be fucked with in this shit.
Hey, go in there sleeping if you want to, man. Thinking it's the real reason why people call me a nightmare, man, is not because of like like a gangster film, nothing like that. It's biblical, bro. Demons tremble at the name of Christ. You know what I'm saying? Like, I go in the room, shit get exposed. Shit like
Mm,
that. Your worst nightmare. Like when you hear people say, "Oh, your worst night." Like, go in there thinking it's a daydream if you want to. Like, I'm different. You never know what mood I'm gonna be in, and I bring the best out of everybody, bro. Like, I'm not to be fucked with. Especially like with the little cliques and I'll fuck all that shit up. I don't
mm,
underestimate anybody, but don't go in there thinking you just gonna run over me. I'll knock your ass out.
mm,
That's just how it is.
mm. All right. And when it's all said and done, Nightmare
Hmm.
J Pyro, what do you want your legacy to be known as?
The one that got it, like the underdog that became the leader of the pack, that showed that you can come from the bottom and still win, regardless, and still maintain who you are, not only as an artist but as a human. And then I look back on it and be like, yeah, that man of integrity and character, that's what I want to leave my legacy as. And then the people I represent can carry that forward. You know what I'm saying? It's too many people that they start out with something, then they don't have nothing to show for it. I want people to speak good on my name, not out here on no bullshit. Or, you remember me? It's like, yeah, that dude there, he official. Like, that's how I want to leave it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I don't know
Mm,
nothing other way than to be real like that. Don't gotta prove shit. It's like that motherfucker there. I want that John Cena rollout when it's done. He's one of the greatest of all time. Period. It's a god out. You know what I'm saying?
nah, that's man, listen, man. I appreciate you, Pyro, straight up, man. Listen, man, listen. This is an honor for we gotta do another one. You know what I mean? After you beat Cody Run and all of that, you did what I was saying. We gotta do another one. You know what I mean? And part two of that. You feel me? You did.
So
You know what I mean? But not tell the people where they can find you at Pyro.
streaming on all platforms, JESEN, Pyro, Jason Pyro, Apple, Spotify, all that good shit. Follow me at official J Pyro 84 on all my social medias. Um,
Mm.
that way it's one stop shop, or you can just go to my YouTube, same thing. I'm everywhere. If you Google my name, I pop up every fucking word. Like, for real. So yeah. Salute to y'all, man. Thank y'all for rocking with my knucklehead ass too.
Yeah. Nah, I appreciate it, Pyro, man. Listen, man. Oh, his Nightmare J Pyro. You did. Shout out to the bro. You feel me? It was definitely enlightening uh, interview. You feel me? I got to know a little bit more about the brother. You feel me? You know what I mean? And that's what we want to do. You know what I mean? We want to kind of get the backstory of the person. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We like people around here. You feel me? Like it is what it is. I'm a people person. You feel me? And I mean, I know. we do this battle rap shit, you feel me? And a lot of the people can get lost into the battle rap shit, you feel me? And I like to step out of that, you feel me? You know what I mean? I don't even know if I said that right because I'm there, you feel me? But I hope that made sense to y'all, you feel me? You know what I mean? But nah, man. Listen, man, it's another episode of Smoking with the King, you feel me? I don't know who we gonna have next. Maybe Spasmatic, you know what I mean? Maybe Luke Kane. I'm trying to get a few more people, you feel me? You know what I mean? I'm gonna try to space these shits out a little bit more too, you know what I mean? Try to, you know what I mean, not do 2 in a week. That was crazy. I don't know what I was thinking, you feel me? But listen, man, I appreciate you, Pyro, once again, you know what I mean? Listen, man, salute to everybody that popped out, you know what I mean? Salute to the chat and all that, you know what I mean? I see Cheeks, you know what I mean? I see Chris, you feel me? Whitfield, you dig what I'm saying? Who else is in this motherfucker? Money Miz, my brother. Salute, man. Like, you know what I mean? Salute, you feel me? But nah, I appreciate y'all as always, you feel me? Blunt, salute, you dig? And Speedy, I ain't see you in here. Double B, I ain't see you earlier. Salute, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, that's sure though. There's a lot of comments. Y'all niggas swat. You know what I mean? Smoke, you're going to have to pull up soon for your interview. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. I got you. I'll pull up for an interview. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I'll do one. I ain't afraid. I ain't afraid. You did. You did. Nah, but listen, man. I appreciate all of y'all, man. Listen, man. I'm up out of here. I gotta eat and all of that. Salute to y'all. You know what I mean? I appreciate y'all for rocking out with me. I know I already said that. It is what it is. But this is a show with no structure. I'm up here. It is what it is. What do you expect? Just know the interview is going to be conducted, but towards the end of this motherfucker, it might get a little, you know what I mean? It is what it is. What do you expect? Either way, man. Listen. I should have been did this. But yeah, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, man. Salute for those that deserve it. You know what I mean? As always, I love the hell out of y'all, man. King.
Smoke royalty. What is smoking with y'all? The laser attached to the black tool stronger than.
Dark, you're the battle rap.
No. When you came across battle rap, like.
But once I got to middle school, I might have stayed.
Go ahead, finish your story. Go ahead.
Being literal. So that.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, this is it is the same. I'm not gonna lie to you because they used
Smok3n TV. Salute,
I ain't looking for